Coming up this morning for you on Daybreak, we look at an event happening today that will help people on the autism spectrum find jobs in the Ozarks.
And the retirement system in the U.S. is starting to crumble as parents tell us they're draining their savings to help their kids get by.
Plus, it is mushroom hunting season. Despite sky-high prices, the demand for morel mushrooms is outweighing the supply right now. We'll explain that and more coming up this morning on Daybreak.
Well, good morning and thanks for waking up with us. It's Tuesday, April 30th. I'm Lauren Barnes.
And I'm Joe Morano. Can you guess the price per pound of those mushrooms that we're talking about?
I would guess it's pricey because I've seen people hunting in my neighborhood.
Really? Oh, no kidding.
Going through people's yards. Do you know?
I know the story, so yeah, I won't tell you.
All
it's
right.
Pricey. Give you a few minutes to guess right there.
Okay.
We also need to focus on the weather. Elisa Rapp. Well, actually, Elisa Rapp is back. Let's talk about mushrooms. Do you eat much mushrooms?
No, I don't.
No, not too much. You probably wouldn't guess the amount per pound that this is we're talking about.
No, this sounds like truffles, right? You like go on a hunt for truffles. They're very rare. They're very expensive.
Big
These
mushroom,
are like
yeah.
truffles of the Ozarks.
Big mushroom hunting here. Right. Yeah, I suppose so. I don't know that much on it. We'll figure this out.
I don't think any of us are big mushroom people, no.
No, but we will be after the story. That's all coming up in a minute.
Okay.
We got a lot of
Very
weather to
excited
watch
about it.
out for this week.
Yeah. Right, first day back in the weather lab, and man, everything today, right? So we've got a threat for severe weather. We've got flash flood watches in effect. We'll have to keep an eye to the sky this afternoon for the possibility of tornadoes through the evening and overnight.
Wow.
So
What are we
pretty busy
starting
day.
with?
Yeah, we've got temperatures in the 60s this morning. It's pretty warm and muggy out there with some mostly cloudy to overcast skies. It's 65 degrees in Springfield on south and southeast winds at 10 miles per hour. We've got not too much going on this morning. A couple of showers starting to bubble up, but not really seeing anything in the way of thunderstorms just yet. But we do have a couple of storms starting to pop along the front to the north and west. So we could get clipped by some of those this morning, maybe with an isolated threat for damaging winds and large hail. Otherwise, temperatures are pretty warm. It's 65 in Springfield, 66 in Ava, and 67 in West Plains. The dew points are very sticky in the 60s, and that's what's going to fuel not only thunderstorms, but possibly severe thunderstorms by later on this afternoon and evening. So on and off wet roads through the afternoon. We'll have rounds of showers and thunderstorms. We'll start out with clouds this morning, 76 by dismissal with a couple of showers and storms. Here's that threat for severe weather today. We've got lots of details for you coming up in 10 minutes.
New this morning, an Autism Awareness Month. As it comes to an end, some people in the autism spectrum are just getting started in the workforce.
Hannah Zettel joins us this morning. She's got some information on a networking event today that will introduce employers to potential employees on the autism spectrum.
That's right, Lauren and Joe. Companies across the nation are upping diversity initiatives by hiring more people with autism. Employers in the Springfield area will do the same this afternoon at the Career Connections networking event. According to autismspeaks.org, employees on the spectrum have strengths in the areas of attention to detail, retainment of facts, methodical approaches to problems, and integrity. Career Connections and the Missouri Job Center hope to connect employers with job seekers on the autism spectrum to create a networking opportunity and a platform to discuss unique skill sets and work experience. Employers attending the second annual Autism Career Connection previously went through a Lunch and Learn series featuring ways in which their companies might hire those on the spectrum. Catherine Trombetta with the Job Center explains what participants can look forward to.
Anyone who is even thinking about getting a job that is on the autism spectrum is encouraged to attend and just come have a conversation with employers. The job market is so tight right now that employers are exploring all kinds of ways to employ as many people as possible, and this is just another way to find a skilled workforce.
Representatives from about 10 companies will be at Career Connections today to meet with prospective employees and share ideas. If you're interested in attending the networking event, you can stop by the Missouri Job Center on East Sunshine from 1 to 4 this afternoon.
All right, Hannah, this morning, thank you. Making news now, a new study shows more parents are cutting back on their own retirement savings to help pay their adult children's bills.
As young adults become more dependent, more and more people who have not saved enough for retirement already are now tapping into what little they have saved, causing a growing retirement crisis in the country. Of the couples surveyed by Bankrate.com, 17% say they sacrifice their retirement savings a lot by helping their adult children, and another 34% say they somewhat sacrifice their savings savings. The survey found there's a generational divide when it comes to the issue. Millennials between the ages of 23 and 38 think parents should help cover some expenses until at least the age of 23.
And baby boomers who are older think young people should be weaned off of their parents' bank accounts much sooner. Leslie Binder, a therapist with Burrell Behavioral Health in Springfield, says parents are unintentionally hurting the system by trying to help their kids.
Because parents want their kids to succeed, they have really sort of paradoxically messed up the process in trying to help them so much. What that's essentially taught kids is a learned helplessness.
And additionally, going on with this trend, while mom and dad continue to work, they could be taking jobs of their children, something we've been talking about in our Courageous Conversations.
All right, we also have some new information for you this morning. The Missouri State Highway Patrol has confirmed 2 people have died and 1 person is in serious condition after a single vehicle accident last night. It happened in Lampe at the end of Rosemary Lane near Table Rock Lake. 3 people were trapped inside a vehicle around 8:30. Crews had a tough time getting inside the car. 1 person was taken to Mercy Hospital in Springfield by helicopter. The driver and 1 passenger were pronounced dead at the scene by the Stone County coroner. This is Troop D's 28th and 29th fatalities for this year.
Some more local news for you now. It's mushroom hunting season, and morel mushrooms, even at the high prices, going off the shelves quickly. Checking in at $33 a pound. The product is going fast, yeah. We spoke to produce specialists at Mama Jean's, and people have been calling in, asking them to actually hold items for them, and if they're still on the shelves, they're gone within hours.
This is one of the best things in the world because not only do you get to eat a really special something from the Ozarks, but then at the same time, it gets us out in the woods at a very special time of year.
And the season really only lasts a few weeks in the spring, so if you're trying to get some, you need to act fast.
All right, the Missouri Department of Conservation is warning mushroom hunters about an online scam as well. This fake post you're about to see has been pretty popular on social media. It says the state is banning mushroom hunting on a public grounds, and anyone who's caught gathering will be charged a fine of $4 per mushroom. However, the Department of Conservation says none of this is true. It is legal to hunt mushrooms, and you do not need a license.
Moving on now, Springfield City Council will meet today at noon as council members will look into a budget workshop for the 2020 fiscal year. Council will also have the chance to review the agenda for the upcoming City Council meeting on May 6th. A lot of items to vote on then. And following the lunch it is having, it'll hold a special meeting and closed session.
Still ahead for you this morning, trade talks with China could soon be wrapping up.
Plus, the price of homes in San Francisco drops for the first time in years. That's in your Money Watch. Stay with us.
From Color 10 Ozarks First, Lauren Barnes, Joe Morano, and weather with meteorologist Elisa Raffa. This is Color 10 News Daybreak.